Britons have reacted with fury to a French plot to continue plundering the UK's fishing waters after the transition period ends in 2026. France's Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian admitted the country could attempt to force Britain to allow its vessels to fish in the UK's rich waters beyond 2026 by threatening to make things difficult with the energy market. But his comments provoked an angry reaction from Express readers. Commenting on this website, one reader fumed, "So they never negotiated in good faith. Again, you can never trust the French or the EU." Another blasted, "More bullying and threats from the friendly peace-loving EU." A third added, "In this world ever-changing uncertainty there's one thing now that now appears constant and that we can now rely on. That the EU is a real nasty piece of work and will remain so for the foreseeable future." Another suggested jealousy could be behind the threat, saying, "Why is it that the 27 vassal states of the only trading bloc in the world with delusions of grandeur are so very afraid of just one independent, self-governing sovereign nation? Or are they simply jealous of the UK?" A fifth demanded, "Start hitting the EU where it hurts. Enough is enough." A Brexiteer commented, "With friends like this, who needs enemies? A perfect example of why we were right to leave this nasty, soulless organization." Another said, "Time to properly invest in our own energy industry and make sure we can support ourselves for the future." One more mocked, "The French lurch from one embarrassing outburst to the next. Does anybody actually take them seriously?" Fishing was a major sticking point in talks between the UK and the EU on a post-Brexit trade deal. A transition period has been agreed until 2026, and at that point there will be annual negotiations. The UK could completely ban EU boats from its waters when the 5.5-year transition period ends. However, the French foreign minister warned of retaliation if Britain excludes EU trawlers. He told France 3 Britannia, in 2026, what would be the issue is the renewal of access to British waters and, in particular, access to the 6 to 12-mile zone on which it will be necessary to discuss. But at that point, we plan to have some negotiating elements strong enough to say, if you bother us on the fishing, we'll bother you on the energy. And the British, on energy, I believe there are difficulties with the bailiwick of Jersey. We will discuss this again, but I am not too worried on condition of scoring the great vigilance what we will do each other."